back to another movie series review. This time I am reviewing Bad Moms 2, A Bad Mom's Christmas. So that's basically is actually the title of the actual movie, and this movie came out in 2017. Now this is the sequel to the first movie of Bad Moms or Dance Moms. Why did I just screw it up for? I don't know. But this story is based around all of the girls' mothers, Kiki, Amy, and also Clara's moms, all coming back for the holidays. And we saw that from Amy's mom. She was very controlling, and even though that it was their first Christmas without her grandkids' family together, she wanted to make it memorable, but unfortunately that did not go to plan, which in the beginning you see Amy just sitting there basically ruining Christmas, and then tells the story of how she almost ruined Christmas. Now before I get to that part, I'm going straight to Kiki. So Kiki, we all know he's played by Christian Bale. I would have already added all of the people who's actually played in the last movie, and I'll chuck that in at the end of the movie, just as a little phrase for myself to edit. It was interesting how her relationship with her mom was, and her daughter was basically everything, and how very interesting how their mother and daughter relationship was, is that she was very clingy, and some moms are clingy. And we go on to a story, and she comes to Christmas early, 3 days before, and one of the things that was a bit iffy is when Kiki and her husband were almost about to be together. She was basically sitting in the room and watching them, which, please don't do that. That's just really wrong. Like, you don't want to see that. I'm sorry. Especially when it's the other way around. That is a big no-no. But we also found out that her father actually passed away, and Christmas time is when they miss each other. And it was Christmas Eve. They had a huge yell out how her mom was actually going to move, but she needed her space. So I will come back to that in just a few moments. With Carla, her mom comes back, and she's very surprised, and it's like having her mom back into her life. And we also found out throughout the whole movie that she is a gambler, and gambling is a very hard addiction, and it's based on the impulse and also chemicals in your brain sometimes. I don't know what it is to be a gambler, and I never will be. I will do some research for you guys, and I'll chuck it down below for you guys. So if anyone is having issues with that, trust me, there's a lot of people out there who are also going through that. You're not alone. And I will try and chuck down some stuff for you guys just to get some more information about that. But anyway, her mother, Carla gave her mother money, and then she goes away. So this is the part where I'm going to tell you basically the end of the story. So Amy and her mum had a major fight. Kicks her mum out. With Kiki's mum, they had a massive fight when it came to the family therapy and wanting Kiki her own space. So she left, and basically Ruth, who is Carla's mom, basically left as well. So they come back into a church where all three of them are sitting, and I will check up photos throughout this entire video on my favorite parts and everything. And they basically tell her mom straight, and they all tell about what they did wrong, and they're in church. Then Amy and her dad Amy talks to her father, who is played by my favorite actor, and that's Peter. You know him for the OC, and also from the Step Up 4 movie I also reviewed as well. And he plays the father, and he's so cool. He talks to Amy, tell her that her mum loves her, and you have to go to the movie to probably watch that scene to probably get the sense of the whole scene. And then Amy goes and apologizes to her mum, and with her it is more harder for her, and because of how she grew up as well. At the end, everything came back together. Amy and her mum basically go and clean the whole house after her sort of debacle with the fact that her mom threw a party behind her back, but she didn't want that. They completely rebuilt Christmas. Everything went swimmingly. Same thing with Kiki's family as well, and also with Carla. Now, just before I do end this part, Carla also falls in love with an exotic dancer called Ty. The guy who plays him is really rather hot, and I have to admit, and I'm gonna put some photos in of that particular erotic scene, but there's one I can't put in because it's sort of more nudity and everything, but I will try and put at least one photo of the scene that they were in, and basically Carla and him were going to get together, you know, wanky panky, you know, and that didn't happen, but he comes back at near the end of the movie, and he basically sort of danced for the kids, ripped off his t-shirt, and it was like, okay, time to break up the party. But I will just chuck photos up for you guys. And at the end, all three moms, like how the girls were in the first movie, they went off to Vegas to say Wayne Newton. Cool, right? It's a really cool movie, right? So, what do I think of this movie in general? It's a great, amazing comedy movie. It has that spirit of Christmas that we all know that is so fucking damn stressful, and I know that personally as well, because back in the day we used to do orphan family Christmases with like a bunch of our friends and family, and towards, I think it was 2 years ago, we stopped that because people were taking advantage or how can I say this without making me feel like an idiot? Advantage, or I'll just chuck the word down below because I can't pronounce it properly, but that's alright. And at the end, this family done. But anywho, back to what I think of the movie. The movie was fantastic setting. It has a lot of family related to this movie, and it was an incredible storyline. Cast members were awesome, and I'm going to start tracking them at the end of the movie, just so you know who actually appeared. And the music that went with the entire movie as well was really quite cool. And now, what is going to be my rating for this movie? Just like the last one, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 because it's just an incredible movie that's based on three moms who just want a nice Christmas, and then their parents come in town and they take it away from them, so they're getting it back, and they absolutely did. I do recommend you going to actually either buy this movie or rent this movie because it is incredible. But thank you so much for joining me for this movie. Go up, top, or down, or wherever I put the recent upload video annotation, and also to the movie review playlist. Also, remember, down below is also all my series playlist links, which is very down below, and up top is where my social media links are and my website. Thank you all so much for joining me for this video. This is going to be a really long video, but to anyone who actually sticks around for this video, thank you. But I catch you all for the next either movie review or whatever I have made from all of this recording from now. But I catch you guys soon.